is one of the most decorated players that Rocket League has ever seen. He has won half of the World Championships, a 4-time World Championship winner. As he misses the save, JNaps was able to float it over him. A nice shot from JNaps beating out that NRG defense.
Yeah, it's fun as you're talking about him. He does that. Turbo's also been known to
come through. And another challenge from Chicago. We'll send this up to Garrett, who passes to Turbo, but you're seeing G2 is blocking pass after pass, and the counterattack comes through Chicago, lightly tapping that one into the net.
Yeah, this is difficult. Sometimes you'll see teams commit a little bit too hard onto the offense and just give up that open spot. Now, obviously a much different spot landing than
player known for being aggressive. Backboard pass to Rizzo. Rizzo not in position for the shot, gets it over to JNaps. Chicago will finish that one off. A 3-goal lead for G2. They are in the driver's seat, and they are driving down the highway right now, not looking back.
And I'm sure plays like this have happened to you.
Where they hit it to does not really solve the problem. You don't really see that much from G2. What you see from them is always looking for that teammate, looking for that best place to put it. But with 7 seconds left, NRG get on the board, and even though they are here on the board now, 7 seconds on the clock, we don't really ever see anyone get 2 in 7 seconds.
No, a comeback, I mean, like, of course, a lot of less goals are scored in something like soccer. For the most part, you don't have rapid-fire goals, but in Rocket League, it can happen. But generally, a comeback like this in 3 seconds is not going to happen. And something you'll notice that's happening right here is even though the clock hits 0, until that ball touches the ground, the game is not over. So if you are at a situation where you're only 1 goal behind, you very well can bring that to a tie, and it will head into an overtime where you have a goal-in-goal situation where the next goal scored is the winner.
So you actually then you keep them pinned in their end so they can't get out, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, so I played indoor.
Oof. And we see a goal coming in from Justin, and we'll get to that in just a moment. You saw the flip from Turbo.
I played indoor, and that's good for the goal here. That'll help them.
Mm-hmm.
And in indoor, you do something similar where when you have possession of the ball, you want to keep the other team on the field as much as possible and not let them right back. And
that's is it probably a tactic to wear them out, right? You just keep making them run around.
Exactly.
You try to make them waste their energy.
Similar.
And that's a very similar strategy, because if you can keep times, instead of passing to one another like you do in indoor, in Rocket League, you see a lot of people bouncing the ball off the backboard and trying to keep the ball up in the air, because that's how you keep it away from somebody who has no boost, is you keep the height on the ball. So that is a similar strategy as we see another goal come in, back-to-back goals. In just a matter of 12 seconds, we saw 3 goals come in. Garrett G saving his flip until the last moment. And that's another
boost steals. He grabbed the boost to try to force G2 to be stuck around that midfield line with no boost. But G2's done a very good job.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
And this is lovely. This is what you call a dribble. You see this dribble play from Chicago. He lands the ball on his hood and then pops it up in the air. JNaps is then able to come in and shoot that to the corner. And G can leave someone back to make sure they're keeping out any opportunities, as Justin tried to get that flip reset. But they are much more conservative, and that's why you'll see games that are 4-4 go into overtime and then have a long overtime, and JNaps keeps this one short, punching this one through after he dunks over Turbo, and Garrett couldn't get the clear to the corner. And it's so important to clear that to the corner, because he dropped that down. JNaps had an angle on net and did not let his team down.
I mean, it feels good for JNaps, because he's like, oh, well, thank you very much. I'll take this pass from you, Garrett G, and score on the net that you can't defend anymore. But you know that Garrett...
NRG
just feels like it's a matter of time.
They're not ready to give up just yet.
Lanning, you're exactly right. there it is.
You called it.
You knew. New analyst, you're hired. You're on forever.
And you could see there how Rizzo... Yeah, the pressure was overwhelming. Win it all. Final opportunity for NRG. Can they take it downfield? The flick. Turbo has to keep it airborne. He does. Chicago will let it touch, and G2 take it. They are your Spring Series champions for North America.
G2, a dominating offense. This is something that we talked about for a while now. Across seasons, they've never been able to